So today we're talking to Franciske Venter. Franciske I met years and years ago. She was involved in a cricket program, and we've just stayed in touch ever since I actually met Franciske, and I found her for myself very inspirational. So Franciske, you pretty much you suffer from cerebral palsy, and you've pretty much grown up your entire life knowing that you've got cerebral palsy. And what was it like actually growing up and going to school, and how did your parents actually make you feel like there's actually you're the same as every other kid? Because I think that's one of the things that happens, that people get treated differently even though you're exactly the same as anybody else.
That's one of the things that's sometimes difficult, but my parents try to brought me up with my three sisters in the same pretty the same, but yeah, it was quite a challenge because I was the first one, and walking and and everything, and was pretty difficult in the beginning. I remember my mother must have taken me to every week to the physio, and must doing some stuff, and things was sometimes a bit difficult, going to doctors and going to speech therapists and stuff. So it was it must have been a quite challenge for our family, but as I say, it's my whole life has been a challenge, and the bigger the challenge, the better. Sometimes it shapes you in life. It prepares you for difficult things, I think. But if I must be quite honest, it's quite difficult, and it's quite different from the normal life that people every day is a challenge sometimes. But you go about it step by step. But for me, growing up was challenging, but it was also nice to, everywhere you go, you just sort of make a difference. My mother said she learned a lot from me. She learned to be patient, and that she didn't learn from the other kids, because I do things slower, and but it was quite nice.
What school did you go to, and how did you fit in at school? And
I think go to a normal school for 2 weeks, and then they saw I'm not gonna actually cope, because I couldn't write and stuff, so I must learn to write. So and also physical problems. So then they moved me to Pretoria Cerebral Palsy School, where my physio was actually where I go every week. So from grade 1, that time, it's a long time ago, I've been in that school, and it was quite nice for me. There was like 7 kids in a class, and I was getting reading classes and stuff, and then my life go actually forward from there and stuff like that.
Now, even though at the beginning it took you a little bit longer to let's say pick up certain things, eventually you started excelling in everything you do, and especially in sport, you got involved in sport. Now, how did you get involved in sport, and what did you actually do? Because it wasn't only in cricket that you got involved, you also were in athletics, and what else did you do?
I think my mother saw that I getting a bit frustrated at the age of 10 or something. It takes me a lot of schoolwork, takes me a lot of time to prepare and stuff, but I didn't really get outside, and and then she looks for a place for physical disabled sports, and then she finds the place, and then from there, I think it was like 3 months or so, then I was with a coach, a really nice guy, and then I just started javelin and shot put and stuff, and was getting this Northern Gauteng colours in the first 3 months or so.
Oh, wow.
and prepared to go. So it was really boosting me, because at that time it was, I was frustrated. It was difficult for me to actually, you coming at that age, your teenage age, everything is just bothering you, and the disability is actually bothering me, and what I'm gonna do and everything. So I think the sports was really, it was motivating for me. At first I just don't want to go, because I told my mom I don't want to do things with like really disabled guys. Everything is like, I want to do sports for go for normal stuff. And then you come to the reality that you're making friends, and everything, you can talk about disability, you can actually say, oh, I'm here because of that, and that's why when my eyes open, like I think I was 12 or something, my eyes open really, and I really, think to myself, yeah, I can make a difference and be good and, win some medals, so it's good for me, and I can interact with disabled people, and it will work both sides. And that's when I always want to play cricket. Actually, when I come there, I told them, I think, like I said, at 12 I want to play cricket, and then they said, well, there's no cricket for you. You can't play cricket, you have to do javelin or whatever. So I do it, and I was very good, but I was going on with this cricket stuff and telling everyone, someday you can play cricket for me and whatever. So they thought I was very arrogant, because there's no cricket and I can't play with the deaf or the blind or anything. But I was going on about this cricket thing while I was doing sports, and then I thought like, then we must, I must do something, I must do it.
Directly on the cricket space, then how did you actually get involved in cricket, and who did you play for, and when did you introduce disabled cricket to South Africa?
Okay, it's on. It was in 2012. No, I'm wrong, sorry. It was in 2003 actually. Then I put a picture of me and Nancy in the huisgenoot, in the an Afrikaans paper, and then Margot Late saw me, and then they paid for the trip to Cape Town, and then I met Franciske Venter and Michael Moore and all, and then they told me actually to, if you want to do it, nobody else is going to do it, so just start with it. We will help you, but you must get some rules from England and stuff. So I actually go on the internet and look for some disabled rules, and then and then I started a disabled club here in Gauteng, and then I visit schools and stuff, and then we just begin and speaking to parents and find out where I can learn more.
And then once you got started and you built up a team, you actually got your project colours, and you actually played against, I think it was India, wasn't it? Or what other teams have you played against?
Yes, it was quite nice, and quite a big thing. We played against India in 2014 here in Pretoria. It was quite nice because there was a lot of things. It was like disability classes from India, and the disability classes from us, because if you play in a physically disabled team, you must be the same class. So the guy who's bowling for you, if you're bowling to me, you must be the same. You must have the same disability and stuff. Okay. So that's normally the rules. Is it not always work like that, but if I'm a C5, you must be a C5 as well. Okay. It's like it's like the Olympics. put the classes. Even if there's one, they must run together because they're the same class. So there was quite a challenge, but yeah, it was quite nice.
And what is it like meeting the Indian players and actually interacting with them? Because it looked like in the pictures that you sent me, it looked like you had so much fun.
That was, yeah, every day was actually fun because that was like so nice, and it was nice to. Our team was quite not so strong as the team, but they was helping the guys, and we was eating together, and they was saying you must not do that, you must do that. So while we were busy playing, the other guys was helping us and stuff, but we tried to do it professional and stuff. But I can remember the best moment of my cricket career was like I think it was the second last game we played, and they shot one run, and the ball goes straight to me, and then I missed that, and I missed the ball, and I was on the ground, and then I screaming for the guy behind me to just, and then the batsman, but I always like crazy, and then the batsman who was batting was saying no to his batsman, and we're not going to take the run from her. So it was quite, it was quite nice.
Friendly.
It was very friendly, and yeah, we all tried to learn from it because it was the first time actually something like that happened in South Africa, because more or less there's not a lot of money to, obviously they must. We must have money and sponsors and stuff, so it was quite a big thing for them to come here financially and preparing and getting a physio and getting a doctor and getting everything prepared, and yeah, we're quite different in that sort of situations, because for a normal team you just play, and for disabled team you must make a slight bit of arrangements to get on the field and to make everybody like a bit comfortable, because it's quite a challenge sometimes.
And you used to coach little kids also cricket, and what was that like, and how did you must have faced so many challenges, and as you're just saying about now, about having doctors there, transport for the kids, also because kids come from certain schools, so they've got a certain transport set for them. So if they have to do extramural activities and they don't have that transport, and there must have been quite a few challenges that you faced coaching little kids.
Yeah, the transport is normally the biggest thing, but when I was doing KFC mini cricket, I tried to visit the schools myself. I try to get in my car and go to the school, because I know it's transport money from the school and you have to arrange it with the school and stuff. Then I was trying to go to the schools and with my bag of equipment, and because it's for the physical disabled guys, it's changing of placing of schools is also, it's also a big thing for them. Physically, they get physical challenges, and it's a new place and it's new people, and people don't always think about it.
Your next step within the cricket space is actually, you're actually going to write a book now. About what, and how far is it going, and who's helping you write the book?
I tried to write a book. It's going quite good, but yeah, there's lots of things to do if you write a book. Somebody is helping me at the moment. I'm not quite sure if we can get a publisher and stuff. It's quite more difficult than I thought. I'm a bit of a go for it, and we will be finished in 2 weeks or something. But yeah, the whole thing is, I think there's some stuff I want people to know. Parents with disabled kids, or the book is actually going to be about me, but it's going to be like, cricket that I started in 2003 and my disability and what do I think people can do to prevent stuff, and get the kids involved in, and they must do mini cricket, for instance, to get them active and getting them part of the society and stuff. And just be positive and always get one step in front of another. So I don't know if it actually can happen, but I think this is something I like to do and something that I like to get out there before I maybe go in my grey or something. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if a book in these days is quite the thing today. There's so many technology stuff and stuff like that, and maybe I should try something different, but I'll try to get it in English and Afrikaans and I try to, people read books and stuff on their phones and mobile stuff. But the whole idea of the book is like, there's a few things I want to leave behind, to make a difference. Yeah. To tell that it's not quite important, how far you get in cricket or in sports. If you can make a difference in that's bigger than getting 100 or 50 or whatever. It's just motivating the schools and the kids, and there's this. Well, from my side, there's, according to me, so many disabled people that have no opportunities, and there's quite just a few opportunities for like a disabled guy or girl. There's not a lot of opportunities. That's why I, at that time, tried to start disabled cricket to just, get more opportunities out there for people like me. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to, if I get a book out, I try to make a difference, and from my perspective on life.
But now you're not as involved in cricket as what you used to be, but you've actually started acting. So tell us about that. That's quite an experience. That
is an experience because I just saw that advertisement on Facebook, and I always want to act, and I always want to do something, on TV or something else. And when I'm not, the last 2 years I'm not that involved in cricket anymore. So I decided to pack my things and go maybe for 7 Lawn or for advertisement. So I get up at 3 in the morning and I pack my bag. I'm not like like a girl who likes clothes. I'm quite a tomboy. So for me, my mother said, okay, are you actually packing your things? And you actually but I'm being an extra in a few soaps now, and I really like the stage, but it's also a challenge for me because, I'm disabled, but in a way I'm quite a bit arrogant, so if I want to do what others do, I just ask one of my friends to because one guy is also going sometimes, so I ask one of them to hold my hand, and I also want to be in that part where everybody's in. So I've been in a movie now and stuff like that, so but it's a different industry. It's gonna be I have to take maybe a drama class or two. So I spoke to Promilda, and she's not quite keen to take a person with disabilities on, but I told her the last time I spoke, I'm not going to give up. So maybe I'll do acting thing, and then it's really something I didn't thought I would do, but you learn more things. You learn about cameras, and you learn about small things you did not see on TV. So it's not only to see yourself, it's to learn from cameras and learning to be upstage and learn how they do it. So the whole thing is to go and come 9 o'clock at night. You learn a lot of things being there, just sitting there and watching how they prepare to shoot. So yeah, that's quite interesting, but we see what's going to happen.
I think that for a lot of people that don't have any kind of disability, we actually kind of we've got kind of narrow focus or narrow-minded in the way we actually treat or deal with people with different abilities. And for you, I mean, you kind of inspirational in the fact that you see something, you want it, you go and get it. And pretty much by the sign of things, you actually achieved a lot of your goals, even like acting, which wasn't really a goal, but something that you enjoyed and you wanted to do, but it was like a dream that you didn't even think about.
No, I never thought about it. So yeah, I like movies and stuff, and I like to see the actors, and I never thought I will actually do a bit of that stuff. I've always thought drama people is like not for me, and then I have to sit in the extra room and then for the whole day, and then you have to sit there. You can't go because you have to wait for your scene. So then you started to talk to people, and then you actually thought that yourself, well, I fit in, and I must just go on, and then you quite enjoy it. So yeah, my message will be, if you have a disability or something in life that holds you back, you must just, if you get like 37, 36 about me, you must just go for it. And you live only once.
My big take out of what we've just discussed now and what we've been talking about is that if you set your goals, you can work towards it, you can find ways of actually achieving those goals within your own environment, within your own little space. So thank you so much for enlightening us in today's episode, and I'll definitely remember it, and I've learned a lot of lessons from today.